Morning, y'all. We are sailing. Another exciting day with James. Let's see what he can muster today. I think I want Ferrer to win. Still no lens cap.
Ryan Little.
Right, James is on it. Big practice has begun. Day 2. Oh, he hasn't, has he?
Oh no, in the bunker, there you go, lovely.
In the bunker. So we're measuring again, obviously using quad. We're looking really at lie. This is the one I want to get nailed down today. If we can nail down a bit of lie, then we can really start working on maybe a little bit of trail arm rotation, a little bit of grip talking, those kind of ideas. And just see where everything settles down around this kind of new feeling.
Is that going on the floor?
No, it wasn't yet. So how's it feeling, James? I presume what are the words you're going to use? Different is a big one that people use.
Yeah, it's feeling good. This takes a bit of getting used to when you've been doing something technically wrong for so long. But
yeah.
Every time, every swing gets more familiar, if you know what I mean. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you also mentioned something about feeling disjointed. This is a common reaction.
More like,
tell me what you mean by that.
More kind of, slightly robotic, not flowing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a case of trying to link it all up and make it feel like a swing.
Yeah, and that's the key word there is feel, because it doesn't look robotic.
No, yeah.
So what happens when you work with students is often they're talking in feel. So a big trick is being able to decipher what you're talking in feel to what is fact. So when you say that, I turn my field defence on. Because it doesn't look it. When I look at it, I just think how much better it looks.
Yeah, to me it feels like robotic-y.
Yeah,
but
so I've just got to keep reassuring you that just let it go, just don't worry about it. But it's a common one that, this doesn't feel normal. It feels forced. Well, of course it's forced, because you don't want it to come this way. You want it to go the other way, so we have to force it.
Yeah, so when you've done something hundreds of thousands of times, it's like,
And this is counterintuitive, because this is basically delivering the angles through the shaft at the opposite angle to what you naturally want to deliver it at.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good. Right, let's have a look. You started 13 towed down average. We're now 4.9.
Progress.
That's more than progress. It's fantastic.
Cool.
And you're also getting some ones. The odd 11, which could be a misread or just a crazy strike, but if you take the real big deviations out, the 11 and the 9, you're down to 3.7, 1.7 away from getting a custom fit that can do the rest of the work.
Ideal.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Now also look what's happened to path. Your club path was 2.1 left. Your club path now is 0.6. And I have not asked you to change path, have I?
No.
Because often they come together. Not always, but often they're the same thing.
It's all linking up.
Yeah. And often with students, this is the beauty of understanding delivery. Just fixing often one of those numbers knocks all the others into a more manageable place. And more often than not, if you can control that dynamic lie like you're trying to, it's amazing what difference it makes to path, even angle of attack, face to path kind of numbers. So face to path was 11.4 open before. It's now only 4.5, and we're getting a few minuses in there. We're getting some misreads when you shank hit the odd necky one. And that's the other issue, which we need to think about at some point. Strike is still randomised. Where before you were Healy based with some randoms, you're now hitting it everywhere on the face as you try to find the
trying to get used to it,
Yeah. Let's do some more.
Okay.
So we're doing a bit of trail shoulder rotation with James just to try and get this lay down a bit more. Good effort, Jay. So top of your backswing and stop, James. What are you trying to do with this shoulder? So we're trying to get it away and to you feeling like tucked in more, which gives it more rotation around here. Just gets his hands up in the air more, then he can use trail shoulder and hands to feel like he's laying the shaft down, rather than we only went hand yesterday, because that is the quicker kind of brutal fix. Gets the big change, but now we're talking 5 degrees and we're going to be talking 2 and 1 degrees at some point. We need every trick we can get. The big question, which again I don't know the answer to, is can you even hit the ball? Because we're now back to kind of mental overload stage, where after yesterday you'd got it flowing and felt like you could do it, so we got it within 5 degrees to push it on again.
Yeah.
I mean, anything you're learning, I've got to push you for you to push you. Otherwise what you do is just turn up with your mates and have fun and just get on with it all week.
Exactly.
But you want to get better, you've got to push a bit. So let's try. So one demo then hit, James, so quite fluid, up to the top, stop, bit of stretch, bit of a lay down, don't hit the ball, go on, let it lay down, go on up to the top and stop, lay that shaft down, okay, and reset again, don't hit, now hit the ball. Got it. See, that's a shame you didn't connect with that. So obviously some complete miss hit, but we're down to 3 degrees on that, we've laid out of the 3 degrees towed down, so you're 1 degree away from a custom fit. The reason I say that for anyone who's picking up at this point, obviously 2 degrees is where most manufacturers will only move a club to. Yeah, good effort. More lay down needed than that.
Okay.
Yeah, very toey, so off the dots, because the dots are on the inside of the grooves, outside of the grooves. 6.7, so that's a bit of a jump the wrong way. I want to see more of a seamless practice swing shot. So amateurs are not good at this. So I see kind of demo, disjoint, then kind of club returns in a random spot. Yeah. If I was practicing this, I would be trying to blend. So setting ready to hit. See, I'm literally trying to trick my brain into that movement. I'm going, feel, hit it like that. Feel, hit it like that. Where amateurs, and I did it as well. I did it over the ball, so I could just hit. Like if I feel like I do a practice swing over here, I feel it's a couple of seconds disjointed from my shot, and in those couple of seconds my brain can reset back to whatever it wants mode. Does that make sense? Try and blend practice swing and shot like into one. All very civilised, James. Look at this, we're doing some filming with the old there's Mark over here, hello Mark. And James is nailing back the beers already. It's only fictional 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fictional 2 o'clock. Yeah. What a view for a morning stroke afternoon tea. I am eating a pulled pork burger as well. Pull my pork. Wow, that was a table tennis extravaganza, wasn't it, James?
Yeah, and better luck next time, eh?
Right, should we do a drill with this? Right, the idea with this is you can find drills anywhere in your house if you think about it. Hopefully I've proven that a bit with the daily vlogs. When I was playing a lot, I would think about my swing and my score all the time.
Yeah.
And I'd pick anything up just to recreate feelings that I was trying to do.
Cool.
So hold this in your left hand. So batting left hand, red part pointing down his target line. Now if you just take a bit more golf posture, always good when you do drills to try and do some more realistic shapes. And then move this hand behind your back. Top of your back swing and stop for me. Get that hand nice and high, that's it. If you look at the paddle now, you're probably looking at the end of it.
Yeah.
So you can probably see both sides in the end.
Yeah.
Turn it so the black faces you, and then feel that as it comes down. So that is wrist angles extravaganza. Does that make sense?
It does.
You can literally use the feel and visual of the red to the black. If you do it again from this angle, so we're seeing red. If you go top of your back swing and stop, he's seeing kind of down the line of it. Twist it to black, and then turn it towards you. Now that's an exaggeration of a move.
Yeah.
And you would try and do it seamlessly. So don't stop or look. Just do one back to up to the top. Don't stop. Just turn it to black. There you go. So the more you do those kind of things in your own time, that's how you get the best value for money for your lesson. Because I always say to people, you can pay me to watch you practice, or you can pay me to help you at certain times. Like I don't want to stand there and watch you practice for 2 hours. That's not a lesson. I want you to do this work yourself.
Take things away,
and then come back and say, look, I've worked at this. Am I hitting these numbers? Then we go back and remeasure. But then that's how you get the most value out of your lessons at home. How you get the most value out of your improvement. I am the table tennis champion. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Ryan Little.
I'm uber smart again. We are fine dining tonight. Like I do, you know, that's just what I'm about. A bit of fine dining, a bit of champagne testing earlier. God, it's so me, isn't it? Day 2 over, James. How are you feeling? We've added a new little move in. Well, trio shoulder rotation.
Yeah, it's going well, yeah.
Is it?
Lovely.
He's
Find out a bit.
far too much tonight. This ship isn't moving, James, it's you.
It's okay.
So do you reckon you could do all the things we talked about on the course if we played tomorrow? We've still got 1 day of training, obviously.
I think, yeah, I reckon I can.
Do you?
Yeah.
So my concern is going to be that you can do it, but can you strike it still? Because you're still a bit jumping around with strike. That's my concern.
Probably valid.
He doesn't even know what I'm saying. Go to bed, James. Come on, go to bed. He's so drunk. He's literally been drinking because we've been filming from about 11 a.m.